Want to know what kind of tags you can use for the mesh concept? Well, you're in luck. Hey coaches, Coach Mckie here, and welcome back to the channel. If this is the first time visiting my channel, welcome, and let me tell you what this channel is all about. We talk about the spread offense, passing schemes, running schemes, tempo, any and everything that has to deal with the spread offense. So if you're interested in learning about the spread offense and growing as a coach with this community, then please hit that subscribe button down below. And if you want to know when I'm putting up a new video, hit the bell notification right beside the subscribe button. Now, if you've been paying attention, I've been going over the different ways to run the mesh concept, how Mummy runs it, how Coach June Jones runs it, and how Coach Mike Leach runs it. A lot of those coaches also have tags for the play when the defense kind of smells it out, knows what you're going to run, and tries to stop it. Well, you have to punish them. And in today's video, I'm going over 3 different tags that you can use in the mesh concept to really punish the defense. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it. Let other coaches know, because I know a lot of y'all, especially in the offseason, want to install this play. This is how you can do it. And if you want to learn more about the air raid offense, I put out a book. It's at airraidbook.com. If you're interested, go there. If not, that's fine. Now, let's get into today's video. Here is the first one. We're going to call this, so this, for in air raid terms, this is ace. What I'd like to call it is dual. I got it from Coach Mummy. This is 92 mesh. Remember, 92 and mesh are synonymous. 92 is what the air raid people call it. Mesh is what I call it because I'm an idiot and I forget numbers. But this is mesh F wheel. So nothing changes for anyone else but the person that is tagged, and that is the wheel. And he is running 3 steps. So he's running his normal. Let me do it a little bit better. 3-step flat like he normally would, and the moment he gets at the top of the numbers, then he's wheeling it up. And you want to call this, a lot of these tags you want to call in the red zone or the green zone, I like to call it, when you know that the teams are going to be man-to-man. And also you want to call it if you notice, or your guy upstairs notices, that the F is being left alone. If you see that, if they're not really paying attention to the F and he can sneak up the sidelines, then you call it. And the quarterback's progression, he is still going through his normal progression for the first part. He's dropping, it's a quick drop step, remember, because in the How Mummy's version, this is a quick game. This ties into Y stick, this ties into Y cross, this ties into the fade out. It's a really quick concept that we want to get the ball out. So it's 1, and then he's immediately coming here because it is a shot play. 1, 2, and then he can bring his eyes back here to 3 to 4. If some coaches are like, hey, I don't like that because he's going from one side to the other. We got 5-man protection. I'm scared of that. Well, you can give a tag where you tell this running back, hey, I want you for this to stay in unblocked. So now you got 6-man protection. You can go 1 and then quickly get your eyes back over 2, 3 to 4. And I know, hey, how do you practice this? This is a lot for a quarterback. You do this on routes on air. So you would do it, how we would structure practice is you would do Monday, you do a mesh route for dual. Tuesday, mesh for trio or 3x1. Wednesday, you do it at a green or 2-back. Thursday is when you rep your mesh concepts with the tag. So this would be a tag. So Thursday, we are repping just this. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4. And you do that every Thursday, and your players get used to doing that so that when you call it in a game, it's not that difficult. They don't mess up, and they are confident, and you're confident as a play caller, because that's really what it's all about, being confident as a play caller, that you know, hey, this is going to be open. Also, your guy upstairs or you can see it, and you go, I know this is a shot, so if this isn't wide open, then he's coming right back here. So this is the first tag we go over when we are putting this play in, is the wheel route. The next one. The next play is at a 3x1, and in fact, this is one of Coach Mike Leach's favorite tags for the mesh, and I stole this, or I was taught this, I should say, by Coach Piscopo. And if you don't know who Coach Piscopo is, he is a phenomenal football coach. He's a true disciple of Mike Leach. He loves Mike Leach's air raid version. I do too, but I tend to go a little bit toward Coach Mummy's way. But Piscopo studies it. He's hit up a lot of people that are in the organization through Twitter. It's amazing. He's gotten the inside knowledge on some of the stuff, and he's studied the crap out of this one play, and he loves it. And this is Mesh Snake. Now what it is now we're running mesh to the 3 receiver side. These 2 guys are running the mesh. And remember, the Y always sets the mesh. Always. It doesn't matter what is being ran. He's setting the mesh. And if it's man, you sit down. Zone, you sit down. Man, you go up. Really simple like this. The tailback now is running a wheel. And this is just to clear out, just to clear some space, and they hardly ever throw this. The beauty is right here. The F is running a seam route, and the L is running a 10-yard dig. Like that. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh my God, that is a crap ton of stuff. What in God's name is going on? But the F runs the clear out. All right, so let's go ahead and bump this over, because I know a lot of y'all are saying, hey, what in the world are we going to do when they go man-to-man? And this is what you do. So man-to-man's always, every coach is fearful of man when you go into the air raid or the spread in general. I say that you need to change your thinking philosophy. If you see man, you should be going touchdown. Automatically, you should be thinking touchdown. Change your mental approach to it, and you will love this offense. But this is what we do. So he takes out the vertical, takes the safety out. All he has to do is win, and that's really all you can do when you're in the spread is have your guys one-on-one against their guy. 10-yard dig. The quarterback is taking a 3-step drop. Because remember, in Coach Leach's version, the mesh is a drop-back game. So it's a 3-step drop, and then he is going 1, 2 to 3. This is eye candy. This is just if it's open and he can just punt it out there, he will do it. If not, this is just to clear out some more space for this backside mesh if he gets to that progression. But really, this is the juice right here, because if he's going with this mesh and he's taken out, well, there is the whole grass area right here, and it is beautiful. Coach, I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name. Atilia, did I say it right? Because I am awful. I am a Southern hick, and I'm math and not English. So I'm sorry, but thank you for being on the stream today. And other coaches, we've got 5. I appreciate you being here with me at 5 o'clock in the morning. If it sounds good, please give it a thumbs up. Share it, comment, leave a comment, let me know what you're thinking. And if you want to learn more about the air raid, I put a book out. You can go at airraiddrills.com. I'll even type it out real quick for you. airraidbook.com. It's right there. What we're doing, we just went over the first thing, which was Ace Mesh F Wheel. This one is called, this is to the left, it's late. Like it's late, you're tapping your wrist late. Mesh snake or 92 snake. And again, vertical clears out. You got a dig coming right back into it, a 10-yard dig. You got the meshing happen, and the tailback is just a clear out, just eye candy. He is not in the progression at all. It goes 1, first mesh, second mesh. And I can't stress it enough. If you are only going to run mesh one way, I would run it at a 3x1, because a lot of teams now are locking this backside wide receiver, the single wide receiver, man to man. If this is straight up man, then he goes, this backer is going to be flying with that wheel, and now you have all this grass right here. This is the best version if you only want to dip your toe in mesh to run it at a 3x1, early or late, trio right or trio left. So this is the second version. Coach Bronco, welcome from Hungary. I hear you. So this is like the afternoon for you. Well, I hope you had a great day, man, and you're winding down and you're going to get some sleep tonight. The third version or tag that you can do is, and this is my favorite, I love to run mesh out of 2-back. So we got 2-back. We're going to bump him back over, bring it over here. I love running mesh this way. And the reason why is because a lot of teams forget about this guy right here. And the beautiful thing with all the tags is, especially in the Coach Mummy's way, it's the same progression for your quarterback. You're just given a different formation to the defense, but to the quarterback and to your players, it is the same exact progression, the same exact read. They're running the same exact routes. So it looks complex, but it's really not. And this is just, again, 92 or mesh F wheel at a 2-back formation. You got the meshing with the Y and the L. Right here, you've got either an out, a 10-yard out, or if you see it, you can run a post. If you want to, you got a swing route that looks nothing like that. You got a swing route, and then you've got the F running the wheel out of the backfield. And that is a beautiful thing to do because a lot of teams forget about the F, or if they don't, this meshing gets him caught up in all of the trash, so now it's wide open. And what is the quarterback's progression? The quarterback is still doing the same exact thing that you did at an ace or dual 92 mesh. 1, and then quickly getting his eyes over here. 2, 3 to 4. And just like previously, if this 5-man protection scares you, you can put your tailback in a pass protection, and now you have a 6-man protection. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really simple. If you go fast, these guys are going to get confused. This gets this player right here caught up in all this trash. And I don't know if you've noticed this as well, out of 2-back formation, most defenses, again, are singling up this backside wide receiver, which means if he runs here and he is running with the L, well, then where is the grass at? The grass is the backside, which should be your best player. It should be wide open. So if the quarterback's taking just a drop step, because this is a quick game, 1, 2, well, now here is the emergency oh crap route right here. Or you can even tag it. You can say, hey, listen, I want to throw the wheel. If not, I want to come back to this thing. So I don't want you. Don't even worry about this. On your drop back, unless you can punt it there, I just want you to put your eyes here to influence the defense and then quickly snap your eyes back to go 1 to 2. And those are just simple tags you can use out of the mesh route. And I'm going to show one more. If let's say you're running the How Mummy way of mesh and you want to tag something out of 3x1. So we will take this off and we've got the F. So this is early. You're rubbing your eyes like, oh goodness, I'm early. I got crud in my eyes so early. And you will see that they run that a lot. So we match up again. Everything is against man-to-man because a lot of coaches here and on Twitter are all like, hey, anybody can run anything against too high. It's when it's man-to-man that they mess up. This is mesh F wheel. And what that tells you is when you rep this every single day, your players know, okay, when we run F wheel at an early or trio right, the R now has an automatic 10-yard post. And the F is running like he normally would into the flat and then wheeling it up. So it's 3 steps to the flat and then wheel up. It doesn't look quite like that because that is just snapping it at a 90-degree angle. It's 3 steps and then up the numbers. And you still got the meshing with the Y and with the L happening like that. If it's zone, settle up, man, go up, zone, settle up, man, turn it. And then what we like to do is again, 6-man protection if you're afraid of a 5-man protection scheme, or if you're not, then you can have him swing out. But the progression for the quarterback, 1 to 2. And if you go back and watch the Coach Jones version of mesh, this is actually where he got it from. He liked this switch so much that he tagged mesh with the switch routes, and it gave them so much a better potential for the home run ball. Coach Mummy really didn't like giving them that much freedom, so he wanted to tag this. So it's 1 to 2, 3 to 4. 1 to 2, 3 to 4. And what you do is, again, this right here, usually a lot of teams like to lock man-to-man here. Well, you keep running him to the flat, He gets lazy. He's thinking he's going to the flat. All of a sudden, now he's snapping it up the field. This is usually wide open. So 1, 2, 3 to 4. And those are the tags that we use for mesh. You don't have to get fancy. You don't have to have so many tags that all of a sudden everyone's like, oh my goodness, this play is sprawling out of control with all the tags. No, have 1 to 2 tags. We like wheel and we like post. Actually, we really just like wheel. Get great at it. Structure your practices so that your kids are getting the necessary reps that they need, and just don't, if it messes up, don't get scared. Just keep going over and over and over with it, and it will click. Coach Bronco, read safety if stay on post, throw wheel. Yeah, you can do that. Exactly, because what's the only thing that can take this away? This safety. So if he comes down here, well, it's right here. Where's the grass? Grass open, color in the grass? No, throw it. Yes, hitch up and throw it to the next one. That's why it's 1 to 2, 3 to 4. You are absolutely right, Coach. Good job. If you want to learn more and you want about the air raid, you can go to airraidbook.com. I put out a book. Check it out if you want. If not, no sweat off my back. And again, like I said, it's difficult for me to do these at night, but I had a brilliant idea last night laying in bed. I can get up early and do these. So if you like it, thumbs up, share it, leave a comment, because I'm coming back in throughout the day talking to y'all. If you have a question that you want me to answer, please message me on Facebook. You can message me on Twitter at Coach Mckie Jr. You can email me at ronmckie@ronmackiefootball.com, because I am doing Talking Football at lunch with Coach Mckie, and I really enjoy those. So until later on today, coaches, let's continue to master the spread, score points, and have fun.